And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyron Williams. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's second and a couple. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Screen play set up for Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Rams, first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Whittington. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
19 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shifts by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Now Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Pushes him over. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stafford. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Taylor on first down. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They dial up the quarter blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. LA readies for its next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Second
yards.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody can press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they were ringing them down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Colts now are ready to get the football back. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to slither by. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Colts.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
A give for Taylor running right side. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
from 10 yards out.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A little juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Rams get him. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
76 yards.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
An extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score.
Scoring summary,
14.
3-play drive.
Rams 9.
And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dances by at the 20.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Stafford down to throw. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a give to Taylor.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera. Williams loses the football. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing is Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's touchdown! Puka Nakua from 6 yards away. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will...
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
17. Colts 14.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Boy, shifts past him.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 92 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Colts 21.
5 plays there on that drive.
17.
And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and they're going to be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They go to the ground again with Tanner. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This one swung out to Williams.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
The Colts offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Daniel Jones on the scramble. A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The toss here completed to Pittman. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Jones. To the sideline and incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 3 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down 28-24. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
That's a gain of 3.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.